Deep Dive with David Stendahl, where we trade without ego, no emotion, no greed, and no opinion. Before we begin tonight's video blog, please read over our trading disclaimer and remember to trade smart and accept the reality that trading futures is risky. This presentation does not provide buy-sell recommendations, and our information is strictly provided for educational purposes only. As always, trade at your own risk and analysis. Hey there, it's David Stendahl with tonight's Deep Dive. It is June 4th, 2019. Tonight I'm going to take a look at gold, the ETF being GLD. We got the short and intermediate trends to the upside. The longer term, that's a little ambiguous. It's more in a neutral phase, hence the reason we have kind of a mixed trend going on here. Now the technicals are pretty strong here, but we're just generating today a pivot high. Now we have two different types of overbought types of conditions or oversold types of conditions. The first one is the pivot highs, and those are those that initiate the fact that you're actually in overbought territory. Then we'll have a slow high or a slow low, as you see here in lean hogs. And whenever we get the slow portion to that, whether it's on the high or the low side, that's generally when we've been in overbought territory or oversold territory for a period of time. So the fact is that we've now gotten into overbought territory, and as you'll see, we're running up against a little bit of resistance. So anytime you see this is just more of a foreshadowing. It's something that is trying to bring it to your attention, but it's enough so that it caused one of our systems to actually hedge ourselves. So I just want to sort of point out a few things as we go through. Now the other thing that's taken place here is that we had a surge high that occurred today. That's what the 0 represents today. If it was a 1 or a 3, it's trading days ago. So this one actually occurred today, and it was such that it was telling you to take profits in a particular market, in this case gold, and that's also what took place today. So just to give some perspective, if we actually take a look at the market, here's gold right through here. You can see that for a long period, these are daily bars here, it's been in a wide consolidation type phase, and we went from the low side where we had nice supports of the market all the way up to the higher side to where we had some good resistance. And that resistance that we're up against, and that number is at 1335.70. That's where the market is finding a little bit of resistance. The fact is, here's the elastic level. You can see that it's gotten into overbought territory, and it's telling us for the most part that maybe this resistance has to be taken seriously. If anything, it's going to have to take a pause here and then gather some strength to actually break through that particular level. And so what took place for ourselves today was essentially this, where we actually did liquidate a position in gold. There was quite a bit of trading today, and we were able to take out some good profits with some of our trades here. But where we stand right now is we have a short position which was established today. It's got a little bit of a loss, but it's hedging, it's protecting ourselves with this long system that's been underway for well, basically since the latter part of May. So it's been able to take advantage of that kind of a condition, and that's the beauty of some of our systems, that they trade on different time frames with different trading styles. So what we're looking at is essentially just the ability to hedge and protect ourselves. So right now, no matter what takes place, until one side or the other liquidates, we're going to be hedged with a nice little open position profit. Now at the same time, we did liquidate a position, or actually we had a couple of trades that took place, and I'll just show you where you can find that information if you're so inclined to look and see how things actually kind of play out. So you come to recent signals, you come down to exit signals, and then what you'll be able to do is to come up with a menu specifically to any of the systems and markets we trade. Click on gold, and what we're looking at is we had a couple of systems, a 45-minute long and a 90-minute long system. They recently liquidated positions. We had a nice little profit of around $4,000 or so. Thereabouts 4,500 in total for the systems themselves to be able to liquidate. So we're taking money out of the market and having liquidated these two particular positions, one earlier in the day and one midday. So if ever you need to see what did take place, you can always find that information. And just as to to sort of update a couple things, we'll leave information on the exit page for 2 trading days. So today's action plus the previous day's action. So in case you miss a trade and you're looking for some additional information what took place with a particular market, we do leave that information on this particular table here for 2 full days. So with that, I just want to point out and reiterate this level, this resistance level, that's going to be key for us, the 1274.30 level. Nope, excuse me, that's the support level. It's the 1335.70 level. Watch that particular level, see as whether or not we can break above that, and if we are, then the next logical target to the upside is going to be 1361. And for our money right now, because of this resistance and the way we've hit it, the systems obviously have hedged themselves, but there is a lot of activity in gold as of late. So basically, you're going to have to watch the systems to really get a clue as to whether or not it's going to reverse here. We hedge ourselves, the market comes down, bases, and then makes a decision whether or not we're going to unwind part of the position, or are we going to break above this particular level and allow the systems to unwind the short side, and once again just add to the long side. So that's the key level that we're up against, and the fact that the elastic level is now in that overbought territory, it just simply tells you that the last few days has been so strong that it's a little bit winded and definitely needs to do a little bit of base building here as to whether or not it's going to actually be able to break through this this level that I've been pointing out here. So with that, we will take a look at another market tomorrow. Thanks very much.